Welcome to the What's Our Verdict podcast. We fashion ourselves cinematic judge and jury. My name is JJ Crowder. I'm here with my co-host Matt Senheiner.
Better read than dead.
And Alec Burgess.
Let's get it.
We appreciate your help going on the podcast. Go ahead, hit the like, subscribe, and bell notification button so you can keep up with all of our spoiler-free reviews and other videos that we put out here on YouTube. Go check out our website, whatsourverdict.com. Make sure you take a look there. You can see all our content. And as always, the question we ask each week is if you ever find yourself wondering if you spend the time, money, or both on a movie. To help with that question, we put a movie on trial, discuss the facts, pass judgment, and let you know our verdict. Today we're reviewing The Bad Guys. It was released April 22nd, 2022. It was written by Eaton Cohen. It was directed by Pierre Perifel. Stars Sam Rockwell, Mark Maron, Awkwafina, Craig Robinson, Anthony Ramos, Richard Ayoade. Oh, I hate this guy's last name. Richard Ayoade, whatever. Alex Borstein, and Zazie Beetz. Several misunderstood criminal animals attempt to become good with some disastrous results along the way. This is our spoiler-free review. We'll rate each movie on a 3-tiered scale. Worth it, meaning you should watch this movie as soon as possible. Stream it, meaning wait until you can watch it for free. Finally, not impressed, meaning you shouldn't watch this movie at all. You can listen to our deep dive review on The Bad Guys on Monday, April 9th. That's not true. Actually, it is true. Monday, April 9th. So go check that out wherever you listen to your podcast. Alec?
We're not in April anymore.
Yeah, May 9th.
Jesus, Monday, May 9th. Don't mind me. I'm silly. That's not true. I just wrote that wrong in my lovely
JJ got woken up early by a neighbor doing yard work, everyone.
Boy, howdy. Yeah, so
Great,
Suburbia. It's real.
Again.
Yeah, I'm a little off my game. No, I'm just going to leave that shit in there. And I won't rant on the neighbor that I want to run over with my car right now. Yeah, so with that.
He might be a key listener.
I doubt it. That'd be funny, though. Hi, buddy. With that, let's talk about The Bad Guys. I go into animated movies very skeptical all the time because I'm an adult, but that shouldn't be matter much at all because I watch animated shit all the time. For things that I like, but this one I was kind of excited about just because it looked interesting. I like Sam Rockwell. I thought I liked, the idea of what this movie was about was pretty fun, and I wasn't disappointed. I actually had a good time watching this movie. I chuckled a lot. There were some really silly things. There were some things that you could definitely tell were based on the fact that it's an animated movie for kids. So you have to let that go and be prepared. But it was more for me. It was about no, I won't go there because that's a big spoiler. But yeah, but it was fun. I had a good time with this movie. I laughed a lot. I chuckled, I giggled, and just all around enjoyed it. I thought the story was fun. I just liked it. I don't know that I would go see it in the theater other than for the podcast. I think it's fun to sit on the couch, especially if you got kids or nieces and nephews like me. I'd love to sit down and watch this with my nieces and nephew and just have a good time laughing at this whole thing. So I'm gonna give it a stream it simply because, again, I don't know that given the choice, and luckily we left this up here already, so I'm already saying stream it. But if given the choice, I don't think that I would go to a theater to see it, but I would certainly watch it at home. So there's me. Alec, you go, buddy.
This movie was so funny. I loved it. I also wasn't really expecting a whole lot from this movie. And I love animated films too, but it was more of, there was just, with everything coming out, I felt that this was just kind of a throwaway, we wrapped it up, let's get it out type of a deal. But I laughed so hard. It's definitely made for adults, like a lot of the humor.
Sure.
But I really enjoyed it. I say worth it. Go watch this in the theaters. It was an awesome experience. Go for the matinee or something like that, so you're not spending too much. But it was good. I really liked it. Sam Rockwell again, just great actor, and he can do voice work too. So it was phenomenal there. And yeah, just the whole story. I loved it. I was cackling the entire time in the theater. So yeah, I enjoyed it.
Good.
Worth it.
Sweet. All right, Mattson, bring us home.
Yeah, I think it's really difficult for animated movies that aren't sequels and such to really kind of endear us and break us in. Like you think about, I wish I could remember when the first time I saw Toy Story, or I'm trying to think of another good animated movie series I really like a lot. That's hard to say. I keep thinking Ice Age, but then I don't really like Ice Age that much. I always go back to Toy Story, but like the bad guys, it always has an uphill battle because it's an animated movie for one, so as an adult, like you're always like, I don't know how I feel about it, and then but this movie delivered for me. I think I always just try and put myself in the lens of the kids I'm watching with. I went with my 3 nephews and niece, and they were laughing a ton. I looked at their face many times, and they were chuckling. There was a few times that I was laughing myself. I'm trying to think of the joke that the joke that I laughed at the most. I'm gonna have to remember it for our deep dive. It'll come to me. But I actually on accident, due to my AMC A-list membership, shameless plug, didn't realize I was watching this movie in 3D. I wouldn't really say it was 3D. It was like 2D, a little more in my face, but it actually worked because it was an animated movie, so it didn't feel like overworked and hurting my eyes. I actually quite liked it. It felt just a little bit closer to me. So if you had the opportunity to do that and see it in a matinee, sure. But otherwise, like paying full price for a movie on a Friday night, which in the Seattle area is almost $19, that's a lot of money that I would not be paying to go take my kids to. So I'd go see a matinee, but I'd honestly probably lean more towards a stream it. This movie is an absolute home run. Stream it at home, watch it with your kids. You're going to have a great time. I think there's even rewatchability in this movie. I really like the endearment I felt to some of the characters. It's predictable. It's a kids movie in a lot of regards. There are some questions I have about some of the choices they made that seemed obvious they didn't have to. That's more for our deep dive, but you're going to be entertained.
For sure. Yeah, I'm interested to talk about the deep dive now on that movie.
And it has a good car chase scene. I will say, animated movie, hard to do, but it was funny, and I quite like that part.
It's also got a really good fight scene.
Yeah.
It's a
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
You're right. It does.
Yeah, it's good. I liked it.
And that was unexpected. I'll say that.
It was fun. All right, well there it is, man. That's our spoiler free for the bad guys. Go check this movie out. It's an interesting one. Or as soon as it's available on streaming, check it out. With that, Matt, so tell everybody where they can find us.
Yeah, you can check us out at whatsourverdict.com, most especially see what's been reviewed over the past month, see what we're doing here in the future. When this is coming out, we know Doctor Strange is about to come out, things like Top Gun, Firestarter, some other movies we're excited for. We're getting into those summer movies. Some of those blockbusters are coming up. Come join the conversation at our Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook handles at What's Our Verdict. And then if you're looking to listen to us on wherever podcasts are found, Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, search What's Our Verdict for our movies, but also What's Our Verdict TV for the things we're doing with Moon Knight right now. We're going to have Obi-Wan. We're going to have Stranger Things, the new Mandalorian, the bad guys. I'm probably forgetting something in there. There's a lot coming. We are very excited, especially for Star Wars. JJ going to get his nerd on.
Very, very excited. Looking forward to it. Thanks, Mattson. All right. As always, we appreciate you tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Cinemagic Cow.
Whoa!